Now, live from the Geico Fox Sports Radio studios. Oh, yeah, he is, folks. Here he is, Ben Maller.
Hey, what's up, ladies and germs? It's your boy Danny here. The finale of Amber Week is finally upon us, ladies and germs. I am very excited, but also very depressed that, it is finally over. There have been a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of all-arounds, but that's just how the Amberverse goes, So there were some technical difficulties. I actually recorded this, and then there were some technical difficulties, so I actually have to re-record this. Unfortunately, I couldn't start recording this earlier in the day because, I work 50-hour weeks, and I was, hanging out with a buddy because I haven't really done anything the whole week. So, I was finally able to record maybe at like 6 p.m. and then done all that stuff, and then I finally realized at like 9, I was like, uh-oh. So, so finally able to record this. Finally, hopefully there's no technical difficulties. Fingers crossed, toes crossed. Before I start this video, I'd just like to say that I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2022. I am going to do a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway once I hit 1,000 subscribers, even if it doesn't happen in 2022, even if I hit 1,000 subscribers in February 2023. That's when I'm going to do the giveaway, whenever we hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm just going to be picking a random comment off a random video from 2 videos ago. I should probably just put whichever video that is, or whatever. Just comment down below from until now until I hit 1,000 subscribers to enter in the giveaway. Other than that, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, check out my Twitter, and check out my Patreon if you want to support me. So without further ado, let's get right into this.
Hey guys, welcome to a new
video. That
video.
is very
so
loud. I do not need Amberlynn Reid that loud.
Than the last one. I guess we'll see when it comes to editing and stuff. Oh my god, my hair.
Drink your water.
Girl, I know you guys will say she looks the same as always, but everyone's their own worst enemy.
You look the same as always.
Another community post asking you guys to ask me some questions and whatnot. So we're gonna answer a few of those for today's video. I'm sorry.
Alright. Okay, I've already seen this video, so I was gonna be like, alright, watch this. But yeah, I just find I'm just gonna keep this playing. But
that's definitely.
I mean, yeah, I just want to be transparent. I've already seen this video before, so I just want to be transparent. But I didn't want to skip this just for technical difficulties,
because your girl can't walk correctly.
But yeah.
I mean, I can walk and all that. People are asking, can you walk at all? Yes. But
So she can walk.
I'm assuming is a high ankle sprain based on the fact
Assuming. So that means that she just did her own research, which means that's probably wrong.
My leg is now hurting a little bit. The pain is radiating up to my leg. Oh, by the way, I did talk to my primary care.
I would assume that Amberlynn Reid would also overreact, so it can't be anything worse than that. Because it's not gonna be like, well, if it's broken, she's not gonna be like, well, I just sprained my ankle. If it was actually broken, she'd probably be like, oh my god, my leg is falling off. Oh god.
Her doctor, and she said that everything I'm experiencing and what I'm doing is perfect, and what I'm experiencing is normal for a high ankle sprain. Which means I tore the ligaments that are more higher, above the ankle, which is harder to heal. She said that what I'm doing is perfect, but if I notice that in 3 more weeks, there's no improvement, then I need to take more further steps and see more specialists and stuff like that. So today is
because that doesn't seem faked at all.
Of this happening. This did happen on August 16th, Tuesday.
Because she said, I'm assuming, so. Why would you have to assume if that's what she told you?
And it's been over a week now, and I can say walking has gotten easier. Walking obviously hurts, but what I noticed that hurts the most is when I'm sitting in a chair. I mean, I haven't really sat in a chair. I've obviously sat in the toilet and I've sat on my bed, but when I sit in that position, when my feet are on the ground, that is when it hurts the most. Look at this baby.
Then don't do that.
Yeah, so neat.
Wait, if it's a sprain, why would it hurt if you're not? Every sprain I've had, I mean, yeah, there might be a little bit of pain here and there, but it hurts when I put weight on it. So how does it hurt the most if you're just sitting there? You know what I
God,
mean?
love her so much.
If you're not putting...
Just, like,
Again, I'm not a doctor,
I
but
just want to give, like, random
every
updates
sprain
to
I've
you
had
guys.
hurts when I put weight on it.
Still icing it, resting,
Not when I'm
elevating,
just
not
resting,
putting,
just sitting
you
with
know,
my
too much
legs
weight
down,
on it
which,
and stuff
again,
like
that...
So, yeah, that's what's going on
What
with
do I
that.
know, though?
Now let's get into some of these questions. Would you
I'm trying to
consider
argue
talking
with
through your
Dr. Lynn.
stories and poems and explaining them?
This is
You
what I
don't
was going to
writing
say,
advice,
like...
but maybe you could explain.
Like, she does a Q&A right after this happens, and then she literally talks about her poems. Like, that's literally what anyone cares about.
Your writing, and that might give a lick of understanding to people. Maybe I could do that. I know my poetry from years ago is so bad and so cringy, and something I'm actually thinking of doing is taking those long-winded, cringy, horrible poems and transferring them into the person I am today and the writer that I am today. Because my writing today is so drastically different to the way that I used to write. So I was kind of thinking about, taking a poem,
Everything Amberlynn
rewriting
Reid
it,
does in
and
her
doing like
mind
a
is
before and
amazing.
after, and maybe sharing that with you
That's what
guys.
I'm realizing. Everything she does is just amazing. You know, it's actually kind of funny how literally everything she does, you know, she's doing so good and she's so amazing at everything. I mean, I don't think there's one thing that
I
Amberlynn
think
Reid's
that would
bad
be
at.
really
You know, she
fun
knows nutrition a
because I love
lot.
poetry.
You know, she
I've
just...
always loved poetry, but the way that I write
It's
is
amazing.
so different from how I used
You know?
to write. And I don't
That's
really
sarcasm, by
share
the way.
any current poetry. I've shared a couple things and people have really loved and enjoyed that, but like my old stuff, totes cringy. People make fun of it. I even make fun of it, so I completely understand. But yeah, that could be something I would be interested in because I write a lot in like metaphors. It used to be so much worse, and a lot of people are like, "What does this mean?" So I understand why you'd want me to explain my writing a little bit more. So that could be something I do in the future. Would you ever consider if you guys hear my cat purring? She's literally purring, making bread on my arm. Would you ever consider talking more about your childhood, telling stories or something similar? I feel like a lot of people, myself included, could find something relatable or insightful in that. I have thought about sharing more about my past, but I just feel like, especially like the serious stuff, I don't know, I'm super vulnerable, like when it comes to that. Like I share a lot with you guys, and everything I say either gets twisted, nitpicked, I'm called a liar, etc. And I feel like when it comes to my childhood, I kind of refrain from sharing majority of it. I know you guys have heard a lot of it, but just imagine there's so much that I haven't told you that I'm scared to tell
Trolls are
you.
trolls, but
I'm
if
not
you do
sure
a
that I
serious
should
video
because I know
talking
people
about
are
actually
super
like what happened to you
just
as a child and you're
into,
being real, I don't see why they
theories and
would
conspiracies and
bring hate
twisting
towards
everything
you.
I say, and I find that to be
They
very
twist everything you no. We don't. Okay, you say like everyone twists everything you say, and yet literally last episode you were complaining about not being able to go on crutches because you're so big, and yet using a cane that is like 200 or like 150 to 200 pounds, like the capacity is 150 pounds less. It's like you can't do that.
frustrating.
You
And
twist your own words.
I don't want my childhood and the trauma that I went
And
through.
even you don't even have
be
to if you
a
don't want
topic
to
of
talk about your
discussion in that
childhood
regard, because I feel like it's inappropriate.
That's
I feel like it's
personal
rude, I feel like it's triggering
and everything, you know.
and I just don't like it. So I don't know.
If you don't want to,
I
you don't
honestly
want to.
know. Have you considered getting weights so you can at least keep your arms active while you're sitting in bed all day?
I am so...
I actually have not thought of getting weights, but I do have like armbands and such. So I do have...
That just shows you that she isn't... When I first I flipped out on Amber the first time I fucking, heard that. But it's like, that just shows you how she isn't serious about weight loss, because if you're serious about something and there's a roadblock, you would literally find everything to get past that roadblock. I would literally go and freaking get wifey and be like, hey yo wifey, get me weights because I want to keep working out. I want to keep making sure that this isn't going to affect my weight loss, because nothing is going to stop me from doing this. Nothing's going to stop me from completing my goal. So that just shows you her mentality in weight loss, which is not there.
Have that, but maybe
Sorry,
I could
Amber.
get some weights. That's probably actually a really good idea.
This is
I
what
have
it
been
is.
doing like these like punch exercises and like arm ups. My girlfriend's trying to support me through all that because, you know what?
If you haven't even thought about hand weights, why do you think you're doing punch exercises? Like, no, you're not.
A couple hours ago, I had another emotional anxiety breakdown, and I've been feeling very defeated, honestly.
Defeatist
And she's trying
attitudes.
her best to, be like, babe, it's
Curb
okay, and just support me in any way that she can. When it comes to physical stuff, she's definitely trying to support me with like arm exercises and things like that. But yeah, this is honestly, like, physically it fucking sucks, but mentally it's been torture. Like, torture. I feel trapped mentally and physically, and
I thought the other thing was torture. Now this is mentally torture? It's like, oh my God, Amber. Like, the girl that cried freaking mental wolf, like,
it's just
Jesus.
horrible. Can you accept that your weight, although it may not have to do with your initial trip, absolutely affected how severe your injury was because of physics and how you're able to recover, not being able to use crutches, boots, scooters, etc.? Okay, so
Can use canes with 300-pound, capacity,
in my
though.
first video talking about my injury, I made it very apparent that I am completely aware of the fact that the way that I heal and what I'm doing to heal is very much because of my weight. I was
That's
the first one to
not
bring
what
that
they
to
asked, but
the
okay.
YouTube attention. Like, so you guys don't have to tell me that. Yes, I'm very aware. I can't use crutches because I can't hold my body strength. You know, that's why I have to use a cane. You know, I can't wear a boot or a cast because they don't make them for people my size, which I feel like they should. That's very important because people my size do fall. People with lymphedema do fall. I just do not believe.
And yet, it's so hilarious how you're freaking using a cane. I just don't understand the freaking mentality of Amberlynn Reid sometimes. I just
my weight
don't.
plays a role in the actual injury. I was vlogging, I was walking, and I stepped off of the curb. Literally it. That is one of the most common ways. Google it, do research, talk to your doctor, do anything you need to, but that is one of the most common ways that people tear ligaments in their ankle is stepping off of curbs. And I did it without acknowledging that I was doing it because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, but someone who is, in a comparison, my size, who can fall, I can literally fall in, like, unless I hit my head or fall on my arm wrong, I'm not going to do any injuries. And someone the size of Amberlynn Reid has to fall very carefully, or else there could be she can break an arm 10 times easier than I can, because there is so much more mass that, her body has, that there's so much mass that her bones have to stop. And now when you get that big, your bones don't get that much any stronger, okay? Yeah, your muscles do, but your bones don't. And I can tell you that Amberlynn Reid, I mean, she does not have the muscle capacity to be able to lift herself, like, not really lift herself, but to be able to stop herself when she's falling, especially with that acceleration, from her actually falling. You know what I mean? She has more mass, so she's going to accelerate faster, when she's falling. That just is what it is. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know, man.
So, no, I do not
It's
blame
just,
my weight.
Your weight directly affects
the
it.
Injury, but I blame my weight, and I will be blaming my weight for the prolonged healing.
No,
process.
okay, no. Okay. I could tell you that if she was probably, no, this is assumptions, but I could probably tell you without a doubt that if she was, if she was thinner, she would not have been hurt, because I can tell you this right now. She says it's the fall that caused the sprained ankle, okay? Now, I don't think I'm pretty sure she fell off the curb, because if she would have fell off the curb and did like this, like, she would have sprained it and then fell. Okay? And it's like, no.
I just hate that. Like,
I don't believe
my
that.
weight is brought up in every sort of situation. It just becomes really frustrating because it's like, I'm more than my weight. I am a human being. And I just feel like when people, a lot of you, not all of you, but I feel like a lot of you just look at me as a fat, morbidly obese, lazy ass bitch. Like, that's how I feel. And that's just not...
Lazy,
that's
yes.
not it. There's so much more to
Bitch,
me than
no.
my weight. I could have very well been injured because my shoes were unstable. Like, it could have been anything. But for some reason, people are like, no, because of your weight. while there's thousands and thousands of
And we don't know exactly what happened. It might not be 100% because of your weight, but your weight definitely isn't helping it. And your weight will also cause more things in the future. You know, like your weight also is, you know, hurting it. So it's just like, she's literally just, that's like saying you're driving a car and you have your eyes closed, and then someone hits into you, and then you're like, well, I mean, they hit me, so I had my eyes closed. So that means driving with my eyes closed is okay, because I'm not the one that did the crash. They were them. They drove into me. You know, they swerved into my lane. So it's like, you know, that
people weekly getting the same exact injury the same exact way that I did. My cat right now is laying on my leg, resting her cute little head on my arm. I love
You know,
her.
for all this mental anguish she's in, she seems very chipper, doesn't she?
Animals. I've had people ask me on Instagram.
But no,
like,
no, mental trauma
"Do you
though.
notice,
It's
like, your
mentally
animals, like, are they worried about you? Are
distressing.
they acting stressed out?" I noticed, like, my animals are always so loving and so obsessed with me, and they're keeping the same energy.
You think
I
everyone's
don't
obsessed
really
with you?
notice a stress. I do notice that when I'm walking, Twinkie looks at me. I think she knows, like, okay, Mama, why are you walking so weird? Why are you using a cane? But I don't notice, like, any
A
stress
cane
with
that
them,
is
which is so good because I
not
know that,
nearly
like,
for your
animals can pick
size.
up on that. But they're still just loving on me, being cute little babies, sleeping on the bed with me, and yeah, she's so sweet. She's making bread. I love her. Do you think we, in parentheses, actual supporters, will ever get couple content, like your girlfriend does your makeup or anything like that? See, this is hard for me because it's like,
Gotta get
I
wifey's
would
approval.
love for you guys to meet my girlfriend, but her and I both agree that this is just not a safe place for her. And the way that people have
Why do you care?
conspirized, is that a word? Amberisms, the way that people like theorize and like make up rumors and like things like that, when all you guys have literally seen is like her hand, her arm, her
You
leg.
bring up rumors because we've only seen her hand and her arm. Obviously, we want to know who it is. Like that's
Like the way that you
are
guys
you that like tunnel vision that you can't think outside the box, be like, oh, you know, they might want to know who I'm dating because, you know, everyone's so obsessed with me apparently that, you know, maybe that if I just show her legs or her hands, keep it all mysterious, you know, and laugh about it like, oh, my girlfriend is like, okay, you literally talk about your girlfriend every fucking, like every vlog, and then you literally don't show her, and then everyone's like, oh, talking about rumors who it is, like, oh my God.
already treated her.
Oh my God,
When I
Amberlynn
say
Reid's
you
going to
guys,
bring me to an
I
empty,
am
or to an early
specifically
grave, I
talking
swear.
about a large portion of like the hater nation. The way that you guys have already treated her has been kind of horrific. So I don't want her involved in that. I protect the people I love. Like when my mom was here, for a couple months during my whole cancer story, like she was totally fine with being on camera. She was like, "Yeah, I'll be in your videos," but I would not allow it. I protect those I love, and I'm not
she
gonna
cannot
put
do no
myself into
wrong
that anytime soon.
She is a
If it
saint.
wasn't for the craziness that surrounds my channel,
Everyone loves her.
we would definitely be more open.
You know,
to
she
her
protects
being
everyone.
in my videos, 100%.
Man,
But right
we are
now,
so
it's
blessed to
just,
have Amberlynn Reid.
I don't want it to damage her mental health, the way she is as a person. I don't want it to ruin her confidence as a person. I know that the comments and some of the people who follow me are insanely horrible, like to the extreme. And I just want to protect her from that.
Cop
And
out.
obviously,
She just
there's
doesn't want to be
other
shown. Come
personal
on,
reasons that we
just say
don't
that.
want her in my videos currently. I do have her in some of my vlogs, like her voice and stuff like that. I know a lot of you do enjoy that, and it's appreciated. Those who are frustrated with that, I do find that to be kind of odd because it's me just respecting what
I've
she
seen
wants,
multiple
and I'm also
multiple
respecting
scenes
what I
of her
promised
groping
myself and
you,
what I promised her.
but you
And
seem to always
for
put
those
that
of
in.
you who respect us and our decisions and are accepting and patient regarding that, I appreciate you guys so much. Are you planning on getting surgery for lymphedema removal? My boyfriend also has lymphedema, and we've been looking into therapy/surgery. Sorry you're suffering with it too. Tell your boyfriend he's in my thoughts because I know how rough this is, especially trying to find treatment. And the fact that it's not curable is the part that really messes with my head, because it's like most things are curable. There's a medicine you could take or something you could do for it, but lymphedema is one of those things that you're stuck with forever. I do have a close friend of
There's a
mine
lot. That's
who
actually a lot of
did
things
have
that you can't
lymphedema.
cure.
She got it removed, but she
Come
still
on, Dr. Lynn, you should know
suffers
that.
with lymphedema. So it's even a surgery can't fully take it away. But it's weird that you asked this, because I have been trying to learn more about surgery when it comes to lymphedema. I do believe that it's insanely invasive. It's a very, very invasive surgery, so that kind of scares me. But if you guys look at the pros and cons, if I look at the pros and cons, based on how bad lymphedema is,
If that scares you, why doesn't health complications from weight scare you at all? You know?
versus the invasiveness of the surgery, I think that for some people, surgery for lymphedema is the right choice. Other times, it's like, is it really worth it? I think more so than anything, your boyfriend, I don't know really what he's going through, but I know that people with lymphedema, I know this is like, why am I giving advice? Because I've had lymphedema for years and I haven't even done this. You should see a lymphedema specialist. I know I need to. My doctor is referring me to one, which I'm super freaking excited, because
It's like
every doctor I see,
she never takes her health seriously at all, and then all she does is complain about her being unhealthy.
what lymphedema is.
You know what I
They
mean?
don't know, that's why there's a specialist for that. So
It's like Amberlynn Reid literally is the only person to fall and then blame the curb.
I'm excited because I want to ask all the questions. I want to learn more knowledge. I want to know everything about lymphedema. I want to know what I can do to fix this. I have been doing lymphedema massages, so I don't know if your boyfriend is doing that at all, or you could help him with that. I noticed that it helps a lot with the fluid and the swelling, so definitely look into that. There's actually lymphedema massage kits that you can get on Amazon, which is really cool.
It's a smudge on my screen.
I recently bought some. Maybe I can show you guys in a future video, so let me know. But yes, very interested in learning more about the surgery as well. Does the idea of actually losing the weight and needing to maintain the weight loss scare you? Yes. I sometimes have these moments where I'm like, every single day for the rest of my life, I have to choose to be on track. That thought is...
But you're also thinking of your space right now. It is a lot easier to exercise the more weight you lose. It is a lot easier to watch what you eat the more weight you lose. It's a lot easier to do that after you've gone through, and you've dealt with all your mental issues on why you can't, watch what you eat and why you gravitate towards food,
is terrifying, because it's like...
It gets easier.
My whole life, I haven't been able to stay on track, so what makes me think that one day it's just going to click and I'm going to be on track for the rest of my life?
Yeah. That's the defeatist attitude. It's hopeless. So why even do it? It's hopeless. Screw it. Why even do it, It's just like, I've lost so many battles, just might as well just lay down and just let it happen, lay down, just, in defeat. It's like, no, come on.
Able to lose weight and maintain. It's hard, it's scary. Yeah, it's a scary thought, but it's possible. Just because it's scary, just because it's hard, it doesn't mean it's not possible. Why did you say you weren't the one striking channels, only to admit on Instagram that it was you and you do it again? So again, this is through the rumor mill, because I have admitted and I have said 1,000 different times that I did copyright strike a channel. I have admitted that, I have shared that, I am not afraid to admit that or share that. So me mentioning it on Instagram is no different than...
Here's hoping. Amber, you better not.
The several videos that
I'm trying to help you, Amber.
So I don't know what you're talking about. I never once said that I didn't.
Just because you can't handle the truth doesn't mean you can strike me down.
Literally titled...
She has
that I copy.
Amber probably doesn't even watch my videos.
Somebody. So this is again just more rumors, and it's just frustrating. This whole rumor thing lately has been so insane, because so many people are like, I don't watch your videos on your channel. I watch them through reaction channels. And every single reaction channel has their own opinions, and they twist things that I say, and they create different narratives. So people aren't getting
I don't know about that. I mean, some of them do, but
from me, instead they're getting information through reaction channels, and I'm like,
a lot of the narratives are the
y'all,
truth,
it's
and a
just
lot
like
of them are the same because
rumors
it's the
after
truth.
rumors. It's insane, and no wonder why people think I'm lying. Like, this is a perfect prime example. Okay, so this is gonna be the last question for now. Have you been recognized in public? Was it a good or bad experience? How often does it happen? I have been recognized
She's been recognized by the curb.
easily over 100 times at this point, and every single time it has been a good experience.
She's such a
It always
celebrity.
starts with, are you Amberlynn Reid from YouTube, or are you on YouTube? Everyone always asks that. It's like they're never really like truly confident. Like, is this Amberlynn? I don't know. But yeah, every experience has been good. There's a huge...
She literally asks that, like, you know, she's such a celebrity. Like, they always come up and ask me, are you Amberlynn Reid? And it's like, no, I literally just go up and talk to someone, be like, yeah, like, I'm assuming that they're the person. Be like, you literally see, like, someone that looks like, you know, like Leonardo DiCaprio. You don't go up there assuming that they would be like, so are you Leonardo DiCaprio? You know, it's like, okay. There's some narcissism freaking coming out.
I've had people ask for my autograph, which
I highly doubt.
I was recognized in public with my girlfriend. Someone asked for my autograph, and my girlfriend was like, oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening. So I thought that was funny. And like, I was recognized in public several times when my mom was here to visit, and my mom was just like, my daughter's famous. I'm like, Mom, no. If you guys knew my mom, you guys would be obsessed with her. Like, everyone loves my mom. Everybody, it's crazy. But
you know what? Literally, it's like, we should have like a narcissism class and just have them watch this video, and they'll learn literally everything about narcissism.
Yeah, it's always really good experience. I've never had a bad one. So if you guys ever see me in public, definitely come up to me. I am probably more nervous than you are. I'm a very nervous, social anxiety, shy.
She 100% enjoys being injured. Like she literally said that she was in extreme mental trauma, both two videos, and I mean, like look at this mental trauma.
And don't worry, like, definitely come up.
She sounds like normal Amber, you know.
But yeah, okay,
she's smiling, you know.
Gives me time to, like,
doesn't seem like she's in that much pain.
Because my vlogs have been very like, just like one-sided lately, and I think it's fun to like communicate with you guys, especially things that you guys are curious about. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, if you guys made it this far, you obviously like the content, so make sure to hit that subscribe, make sure to hit the like button, follow my Twitter for updates, and check out my Patreon. And yeah, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.
Topsy-turvy weekend in the NBA. Welcome in the beginning of the Ben Maller Show for this hour. We are in the air everywhere. The vast Fox Sports Radio Network.